A Farlander is never late. Isn't that the truth? It is day 19 of the FLoB-a-thon Subathon for your July 26th, 2025. 7.5 some odd hours left on the timer, which commences now. And we left off at 80,174.89 megabytes. Was it the last stream? No, it was the stream before the last stream that we ran into our spawn chunk. Right? It was. Yes? No? Well, now I gotta look at the VODs. I forget. Oh, it was the last stream. It was the last stream. Day 18 is where we ran into the spawn chunk. How time passes and memories vanish. Let's get our woofs ready, shall we? Woof! Wolfie's ready. Let's get on out of here. Grab the aforementioned Wolfie. And continue west to the Farlands here. In whatever version of this game we're playing. You know, the one that we're playing. That one. Yep, that's the one. Alright. I'm glad that's settled. Indeed. Yeah, I overextended myself yesterday. Yesterday, July 25th, was the anniversary, a year since we pressed F3 last. I'm just typing F3 in chat. In 2024. 9,864,725 blocks was the F3 a year ago. And we're just waiting for that timer to hit 0. Whoa, that was weird. I thought I was going to land on that sand, but I went in the water. We're just waiting for that timer to hit 0. What am I looking at? What is this? Okay. Sure, if you want to. Looking pretty flobby. That's weird. It seems like it could be a ghost chunk, but it's not. It doesn't have like a... First of all, it's not along the x-axis. But it's also like not smooth. And also what's underneath it is not smooth. Go more like a ghost hunk, am I right? Dude, just pretend I'm like making my pectoral muscles that may or may not exist bounce up and down, like Homer does in his imaginary mirror. The Space Invader. Alright, well that was interesting. But yeah, yesterday in the morning, I had an appointment to bring the Volvo back to where I got the tires, wheels and tires mounted. Because I was experiencing jiggles at above 60 miles an hour. I brought it in and they rebalanced the tires. They said I thought it was just like one tire. They said 3. tires were out of balance. And I'm like, okay, thanks. They fixed it. Except they didn't. Like, later that day, I drove above 60 miles an hour. And it still has it. So I don't know if they're just incapable of balancing these tires. The other possibility, I bought the rims used. Possible I got a bad rim. But I feel like that would show up as they balance it. I feel like. My next course of action is... Did it get rotors? No. It's still the same brake pads and rotors that I bought the car with. I think the rotor's out of balance or warped. Well, my next course of action, I'm going to replace the outer tie rod. Well, the thing is it wasn't doing this before I put these new wheels and tires on. This is a new... You should have just unbalanced the one to make the... make it match. Yeah. Probably. It does seem sus. But I did get new outer tie rods because the ones that are on there are shot. Like the little rubber boot. I'm gonna replace those and then take it in for an alignment. Maybe it just needs an alignment after I do that. See if that fixes things. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna put the old wheels and tires back on to see if the problem persists. Maybe it's just a Swedish wagon thing. The Saab shakes? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's a lot of annoying. Because the girlfriend doesn't want me to drive the thing when it does that. It's not like violent. It's just I could feel it in the steering wheel and in the seat of my pants. Anti-speeding feature. Did I say Subaru? Saab. Sabaru. Saab. But then later in the day, I took the Datsun into a place to finally get an alignment because I hadn't done that since doing all of the suspension and replacing the steering rack. I don't know. I don't have the paperwork here. I feel like they didn't do anything. The little sheet they gave me with their alignment specs, it's like it doesn't seem like you changed anything. I also had them do a brake fluid flush, and like the brake fluid was like the same level as when I brought it in. So, I don't know. What I should have done was, like, brought in, like, a spec sheet of, like, I want the alignment to be this. Because I don't know what they were working off of. It's like a independent... There's, like, three... A local franchise. If it's in the green, I'm happy. There's no colors on this one. I was expecting that little printout too, but it was just numbers. No colors, just numbers. you shouldn't have to say do it like this, but when it's a car from 1978 that's been modified, I should have. I suppose. Or like, I've like looked up afterwards like forum threads that are like, try to get it to be this. But then I drove that all around today, and it shakes. It shakes at above 70, so it can go faster than the Volvo. This happened before. This is not the result of the alignment. I was gonna bring. Oh, that's good. See, it's a good thing. Cone knows. If it shakes, you don't need brakes. What was I saying? I forgot. I forgot what I was saying. The Datsun. Yeah. Oh, at first
Where you came from was another dimension.
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 That alert goes on for far too long. Omukami, thank you for 97 months in the subtub. Owen says I should just drive the ramp truck for a day and everything will feel amazing. Everything else will feel amazing. I thought the ramp truck doesn't work. So case in point. I guess my question about alignment is, like, how are they supposed to, like, adjust, like, things like camber when it's not adjustable? Like, I don't have a camber adjustments. Like, basically, I mostly needed to know it was square and, like, that the wheels were
Side sleep in.
pointing properly forward instead of veering to the left or right. So, yeah, that was my yesterday. Toe, and caster. Yeah, I guess, like, how do they do the rear? Anything in the rear? It's got rear independent suspension. I don't know. Long story short, it really didn't feel terribly like they did too much. Or it's entirely possible that me doing it by eye when I installed the steering rack and the suspension was close enough. Oh, really? I did not know that. I would be surprised if they were able to even move any of those bolts. But yeah, I initially called Firestone, because that's where, like, everybody says to go to get an alignment, and they wouldn't work on a car from 1978. They literally said no. How old were their workers? They were some old timers. I'd never gotten work done there before, but we brought the hearse in to that place to try to, when we were looking for wheels, just to see what they had. And they were helpful enough. This was like 2 years ago. But no, they were old timers. They were older than me, or had harder lives than me. I don't know. I drove an hour and back, there and back today to a place in the Datsun, and I survived. Less the above 70 miles an hour shaking and shimmying. Oh. And the irreparable brain damage from saturating my lungs in exhaust fumes all day. Yeah, maybe I gotta get some string. But yeah, anyway, I drove out to the Pacific Raceways. There's this local car ownership club called Avance. That's like a bit too hoity-toity for me. But they put on events. Like, they put on the Wagon Fest that we brought the hearse to last year. And where I saw the Volvo and bought the Volvo. Cubes was there? No, Cubes was in Portland. At least if I'm to believe Instagram. Unless I saw, like, an Instagram post from, like, a week ago. It is confusing. There was some other event going on at Portland. There was another event happening at a different racetrack out on the peninsula.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
That's another sub in the tub. I never know what to say for these.
Well, you figured it out. WS Croc. Thank you for 19 months in the subtub. Yeah, this was more like a car show, but they had like ride-alongs and lead-follow laps for charity and stuff. I went there with the Datsun. There was a 240Z there, but a lot of like this club is very. Everybody owns a Porsche or like these Audis, or there were like a bunch of Lamborghinis and the Bentley and too many BMWs and Mustangs to count. Oh, those types of car people. Yes, rich people. rich people. Yes. Those type. Like coming home, I was behind a AMG, whatever their coupe is. GT something. I don't even know what it's called. What's up, you bunch of Lamborghinis? I was just gonna do that and then come home, but then I decided since I was already halfway there, I decided to go to the Rallycross event, which was like an hour away, but I was already like a half hour towards it. I was thinking of going tomorrow, but I'm like, I'm already here. I'm in the Datsun. I'm already inhaling all of these fumes. So I went out to there, which takes place on Dirtfish, the Dirtfish property, which, by the way, is the building that played the Twin Peaks Sheriff's Office in Twin Peaks, as well as where the mill set was located. Not the set, but the mill backdrop. The mill is gone, but there's your what's that called? Trivia for the day. I went there. I'd never been to one of those. And I stood around and didn't talk to anybody. Took some pictures of cars going by. And then left. That's the dream. I did see Powers, one of Powers' friends, I guess, drove across country to be part of this event. I didn't meet them, but I saw their car and sent a picture to Powers on Discord. There was somebody had a 280Z there that they were rallying, but it wasn't like their session. I only stayed for like one session. So yeah, I took some pictures at the track at the first event, and I just briefly looked through them before I started streaming, and they're all crap. But my ones at the rally event turned out better, because I was a lot closer. Not that I, like, know any of the people who were driving, so I don't know how I would be able to get them these pictures if they wanted them. Yeah, then I had to come home. I wanted to get, because I left at like 10 a.m. and I don't want to leave Juno alone too long, so I got home like after 3. And then I ate a late lunch, and I was gonna take a shower because I smell like an old Datsun. But I opted not to. I said, no, I mustn't make these fine viewers of Farlands or Bust wait any longer. I must stream. And here we are. You're all up to speed. Speaking of the Datsun, I definitely need an exhaust. It's annoying. There was a like a local shop, just like a guy, an old guy, who did custom exhausts that I found like 4 years ago or something like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna get in contact with them when I finally decide to do the exhaust on the Datsun. And he retired. So he closed up shop. He's not doing exhausts anymore. Back to square one. That's a boat. Yes, he was exhausted of his job. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll have to do it with sand. Oh man, this is a big one. Guess there's some dirt right here. Wolfie, don't go in! You fool! You almost got sucked into oblivion. Alright, what disappointment awaits us in this spawner? I don't know how many chest bumps I see. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, stupid floating points. Did we get it? No.
There are 4 chest bumps.
Oh, that's concerning. What is happening here? Oh, my shovel! I need that. Where's this water coming from? Damn it. What is happening here? Oh. What in the world? Why? Oh, I covered you up. Why expand? Was that it? That was a weird situation. All right, hold on. I need a shovel. I can't live like this. Chest bump? Chest bump. Nothing. Is this also a chest bump? It is. Also nothing. Except for 3 wheat. Well, that was dumb and stupid. See, I told you we were about to be disappointed. Did I not? You're drowning. Enjoy! Well, that was hardly worth my time. You can eat those saddles? Boil the leather for a couple hours? Alright, Wolfie. That was dumb and stupid.
Know what time it is. I don't need a bloomin' cuckoo clock.
Destroyer with a 5-sub bath bomb. That is a newer alert. It's because, see, a cuckoo clock talking about time, the timer go up. It's all thematic. No backwards in time alerts then? Blowy noises? No, I don't think that would make sense. Because every time somebody gifts a sub or does bits or whatever, it makes the time go up, not back. Up, not down. Forward, not back. And twirling towards freedom. No, Wolfie. Okay. Alright. Why I always gotta get so curious about chasms in the middle of the world here. Ah, there's a bug on me. What is this? And some sort of garbage can here, streaming from the garbage can. I feel bugs all over me. Ah! Mans! There's men's. Oh, I can't even see where they're coming from. Don't you dare! Oh, he's gonna dare. He died. Ah, there it is. Ah, nothing. Oh, Wolfie. You know what we haven't seen in a while? Pigs. It's only like the second night of this session. Yeah. Right, make way, Wolfie. Or a pink sheep, but that's been all month. Also ghost chunk. We saw some like 3 or 4 sessions ago. I am like halfway, 3/4 of the way tempted to just buy a prefabricated exhaust for the Datsun, even though I know everything I hear and read about them is that like the fitment is terrible. But like just to get it over with. Anybody here do exhaust work? Custom exhaust? No? That's asking too much? Why did I make boats? I meant to make beds. You have 2 exhausts for a 2010 Camaro under my deck. Does that count? Is your deck very loud? It needs dual exhausts. Is your deck a 2010 Camaro? There are like very expensive exhaust kits.
This is one year I'd like to forget.
Boeing fan, thank you for a year.
Prep your flesh for 7 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds.
In the sub tub. Sub tub. What was I saying? Oh, there are some very expensive exhaust kits for 280, 240Zs. I just don't think my car is worth it. That'd be 1/4 of the value in the exhaust. Oh. Waiting for the ding.
I said, prep your flesh for 7 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds.
And I'm waiting for the ding.
Ding, I guess.
Ding. Bruno, stop licking. Bruno. Bruno. Stop it. I just want to go.
Know what time it is. I don't need a bloomin' cuckoo clock.
Boeing fan again. Wanted to see that 777.
Ding, Juno, listen to Kurt. Stop licking.
Thank you very much for those 5 subs in the tub. Just put straight pipes up through the hood. Then it'll truly be the Wreckfest build. This dog. Dogs, man. Dogman. When? I'm talking to you. That's a new one. She's licking her back paw. Usually her front paws that she's licking, so I don't know. I'll allow it, I guess, other than the noise is incredibly annoying. Oh God, Wolfie! You gotta look. You gotta look in the big hole in the ground. Juno doesn't have a tail. So there. Now that is dangerous. No, I know. I want to go back to investigate it, but I don't want Wolfie anywhere near it. Okay, so I place a block. That's just a lava pool. I feel like there could have been cheaty snow up here.
Ding 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 ding.
Thank you. Oh, I think that's the what's that stuff called? Sand that fell through from here. Oh! That one didn't fall. Interesting. That one did. Alright, so it's not terribly dangerous. I mean, it's dangerous, but not terribly. Interesting. Alright, gotta go.
Danger hole.
It is indeed a danger hole. Yeah, I don't think there was any way, even if I placed blocks, for that to collapse. Like what collapsed already collapsed. Or what could have collapsed already collapsed. Wouldn't digging the bottom of the sands do it? Well, yeah, but why and how would I dig up, stupid? How could I dig the bottom? Oop. You could see 6 sands suspended above the lava with no stone below them. Right, but that was the same stuff that I dug. I had to dig through the top layers, and then that bottom layer would fall down. Spawn that dog.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Timo Warner. 68. Nearly nice months in the subtub. What are you doing jumping in there, you dingus? Alright, we're running out of pigs again. We're back on this narrative. It's the theme of the FLoB-a-thon.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Pigless.
Pigless! Thank you, anonymous user. Time to bring out the rule spinner? No, that's for tomorrow. We're doing that every 5 days. Today is day 19. The next day is day 20. Hence the multiple of 5s. As the English say, maths. Look at me. Weird. Gotta look in a hole. It is the dawn of the final 7 hours. Good tea. Ooh. We've done it. Oh, should probably get a boat, huh? Stop looking. Juno. Stop it. Stop it. Juno. Stop. Eroding. Oh, well, I guess that works. Side sleeping. Side sleeping, the side torching, true. Here's something I just thought of. You think I might have taken this too far? uh...
Side sleep in, you say?
Too late. Too late to be asking that question. It's just occasionally the ridiculousness strikes me, I suppose. How did I end up in this situation? Careful, Wolfie. Oh. You know, stop licking your paws. Making me not pay attention. I'm gonna fall in lava. I will lick the other paw, she says, that you cannot see. It's only a few more days, yeah. Yee. You expect to hear it on the news? What news? You know. Licking. Stop licking your paws. Chill out. Relax. What's news? Peepers is yelling. What was that one BBC thing I was interviewed for? What was that? BBC 3, or it was like some radio. BBC Radio 4, that's the one. I was on there. Stop. Stop it. Another weird and awkward Burt J. Mac interview. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I don't necessarily want to go straight, do I? It was like a... God damn. Something about digital something or other. You know, like computers. Wave. I mean, this was a while ago. Go might not even exist anymore. That was a particularly spooky noise. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Wolfie, have a seat. Oh, damn it. Get turned off. Would it go away faster if I poured water on it? Not really. That's weird. Bing! Now it's dangerous in a different way.
I'm busy working while you play with lava.
Oh, this I can dig through. No problemo. I think the show was called Digital Human or something like that. That's a tree. If I remember correctly. Wolfie. There. I don't want it to seem like I left a floating tree. Oh! Why did I fall in? That was weird. I was holding shift. Oh god, Wolfie followed me down there. Oh no! He just took some damage. You Bumblebee, why have you done this? Note to self, stop looking in holes. I do honestly feel like sometimes the jitter, like if I'm at an edge and it like does one more. I'm going the wrong ass way. And it goes one more, like, jit. That sounds kind of, that sounds like a bad word. It might be. A jitter, it goes like one. I'm trying to explain stuff here. It'll push me off.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Asway.
Asway, Von Sway, Assway. It'll go one more and then like Wile E. Coyote, like I'll fall suddenly in this newfound void under my feet. The BBC4 radio interview was 2014. Ah, okay, so like when I was somewhat relevant still. Got it. That tracks. I wish I took one of those breads from that stupid spawner. Good lord! Oh no, this is not good. Can I... You know what? Oh, this is a decoy hidey hole. I'm going up here. It's fine. It's fine and safe. Everything is fine and safe. Alright, we're safe here. Have a seat. Wolfie! There you go. What the hell just happened? Did you see that? Did that... Did I move? Or did the walls move? Indy? Why does the floor move? Did I not put a torch up here? It just weirdly looked like the blocks I broke reappeared. And like, zip, the wall got closer. Speaking of the jits.
The jits and jitters have you all discombobulated.
It's true. We really should look to make sure that that's not some sort of bad word. It just, if it isn't, it should be. Like, not that we should find a use for it, but I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna shut up. Yeah, what is this? The Mindcrack server? Blocks reappearing. Torches water. Alright, before it gets the best of us, I'm gonna blame the carbon monoxide poisoning from driving the Datsun for my brain status right now. Let's go to sleep and back up. 80,233.14 megabytes. Fed them cats. And we're ready for a second segment of this day 19 of the FLoB-a-thon Subathon 2025. I think I really should stop driving that car. Kill it. Brain dead. Brain death. Brain dying. Have you got your wolves ready? I certainly hope so. Well, Wolfie's ready. I no reason for delay. Just blast on through, ready to go. Okay, that was unexpected. Let's grab that dog. And continue west, I suppose. What else are we gonna do? This cursed day continues. It is something, is it? Sure is something. All right, we got cows. So we got cows. We need pigs. Oh, good lord! I was even worse yesterday because I had been running around all day, dealing with people. I was very tired. Imagine if I had streamed yesterday. It would have been a dang circus. Sheep? What's around this corner? Just the white sheep.
It is a beard, Geordie. A fine, full, dignified beard. One which commands respect and
80 months and
projects
Twitch still drops
thoughtfulness and
notifications.
Twitch, Potomisium, thank you for 80 months in the subtub. Subtub. I think I have the text to speech on as big of a delay as I can on that one, so it's no matter what, it's gonna talk over the alert. People have told me before, but where did Data get the beard hair? I don't think it's ever addressed where he got the hair. That's what you're asking. Wharf. True. He made it in the same place that you make your food. Ah, beans. In the synthesizer. I'll have one spaghetti and meatballs with a fully grown beard on the side, please. Where did I get my beard? From the fires of Mount Doom. More sheep. I need pigs. We need an alternate food source for Wolfie. Being fully dependent on pig imports. Starting to show its downsides. Pig imports! The pig boat has come to port. It looks as though they only brought one. Kablamo. Don't look at me while you're doing that. Ah, dang it, it was dry. Can I drink milk? Like, in this game? And will it heal me? Because I don't know. Have I never tried this? Oh, wait, what? That didn't work. Wait. Give me the milk. This is not... Oh, sorry! No, no! Wolfie, I'm near... Oh! I got the milk before he died! I scared the milk out of him. No. One cannot drink milk. And now I can't... Oh! I just poured it out, I guess. And now I got my water back. Alright. All it does is make cake. Yeah. Can I eat a dog? Oh god, no. I don't even think dogs drop anything.
This is a momentous day. You and I have just taken the first step towards ensuring peace between our peoples.
No Leaf Clover LP! Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Ah. Oh my gosh. Why is everything not working today? There, figured it out. Have the animals all stopped already? Huh. I mean, it felt extremely fast in the last segment today, too. Like it happened very early. Which is why I don't think it has anything to do with the duration of that which we play. I think it's just like a completely random occurrence. Oh, there's a guy. Big diving board over there. You got a couple pools to choose from. Neither of which could you make.
Glory to you and your house.
What is the structure of a FLoB-a-thon these days? Less than 3. Will there be a specific time you open F3? I wanna be here for it.
Thank you, Lackadaisical Refrigerator, for 13 months in the subtub. It is subathon based now. Every time you sub, resub, tip, cheer, gift sub, it adds time to the timer that's above my head. And if we let the timer run out to 0, that's when I press F3. That is the scheme. Standing and walking in place is what I'm doing, apparently. Just normal video game happenings on twitch.com right now. Ah! We just have to not look at them and then they'll spawn. Ow. Oh, Wolfie, where did all the damage you suddenly have come from? Were you trapped under the ice? Good thing I made you
Timo
spawn.
Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to 1200 sub hype. They have given 849 gift subs in the channel.
He almost died. Why didn't you say anything, Wolfie? Timo Warner, thank you for the gift sub. Too bad it didn't count towards anything because a couple of subs expired in the meantime. He did say a woo, but only after he spawned. And we're back to the same amount of pigs that we had. Oh, I must have eaten one of those. I got my half a heart back. It must be the one that I fed him when he stood back up. Who wants to be the 1199th sub? More like it.
What time it is, I don't need a bloomin' cuckoo clock.
That scared me. That scared me, Anonymous, with a 5 sub bath bomb. Thank you very much. Hey, there we go. Now we're back in business, baby. Use. Oh my gosh. Wow, how do I keep ending up in these situations, Wolfie? That's gonna be a good screenshot. That one might be the that might be the thumbnail. Good thing I didn't lose a heart though. Oh my gosh! Everybody stop! Stop falling! Stop it! Just stop gravity. Cease. Cease and diseased. Can floating snow layers spawn? You mean cheaty snow? Yes. Why, here's some right here to demonstrate. Alright, don't go getting stuck under the ice, you doofus. Minecraft still spawn pink sheep? You mean modern, like, current versions of Minecraft? I don't know. But if they can't, then that's one more reason never to play again. Oh, I see. You were willing one into existence by asking the question. I understand that reference.
Are we there yet?
Spooky noises. What was that meme that was like popular for a hot minute, like last month? Where all those like rotoscoped dancing men were like running around and chanting. You know the one I'm talking about. That, but for pink sheep. Are you sure it wasn't a fever dream? Was that from Lord of the Rings? Well, now I gotta look at it, and it's gonna give me a content ID. No. Yeah, this one. It's a TikTok. This one. I don't know what that is even from. We're looking at the internet right now. I'm not watching the TikToks, it's the girlfriend. She's watching the TikToks on the Instagrams. That, but we're summoning pink sheep. It was just from a music video. Ah. What should I search for to see it? That is the joy of the internet, Timo Warner. You'll have to forge your own path. Search with your heart. I just searched chanting animated men meme and it came up, so that's all the guidance I can give. And then it was circulated with various humorous captions of relatable circumstances throughout the internet. I, for one, had it show up on my feed from my the car enthusiast demographic, saying me and the boys summoning the 10mm socket we lost in the garage or something like that. And so on. This would have been a hell of a heck of a spot for a hidey hole. You found the original animation with song. Can I post it here? Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it. I've tempted the content ID gods enough. I mean, I already got content ID'd from yet another basketball of somebody who made a remix of Minecraft music and is now claiming it as their own. The Shoebody Bop. I mean, that's the first time I realized what they were saying. I'll give you that much. Look at us, we're bringing people together. I have so many cobblestones. But it's past due that I start using them. Ooh-wee. 609 was not acknowledged. We'll just have to wait for 69 minutes, 69 seconds. Missed it. Oh, that's a bar! Oh. I was looking at chat. I didn't realize that they gotta put a lighthouse up there to avoid further incidents. A Grassberg. Oh, so sleepy. We struck pay dirt. Y'all should be doing the commentary, not this yawny guy.
Prep your jits for 6 hours, 6 minutes, and 6 seconds.
I just don't want to keep using that word. It sounds bad. 666. We did it for the first and last time ever, probably.
Ding.
That's a boat. Ooh. That's what the other guy said. Ooh. Ooh. I forgot who recommended them, but a while ago, y'all were recommending shoes. Somebody recommended a shoe brand, and I didn't realize until I started looking into them that they're like the barefoot shoe brand. And I lost interest in those. I recommend shoes, generally speaking. The Vivo shoes? I've already forgotten the names of them. I mean, I don't know if this was the company that made the barefoot shoes, but like their big thing is like, it's like being barefoot. I don't think that I didn't see the toe shoes. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but those toe shoes are one of many blights on humanity. No, the toe shoe people should be offended. Are toe shoes shoes that you just wear on your toes? No, they're shoes that have, like, gloves that are like gloves, but for toes. And I envy you for not knowing what they are. I mean, I won't name names. I don't think anybody in Mindcrack, but there were some Minecraft people who were all about those shoes at, like, conventions and stuff. And, like, 10 years later, I remember before I left Twitter, quite a few of them were complaining about having to go to orthopedic surgery and, like, they had some real feet problems. And I don't want to correlate to causate, but I think we maybe could. Some people swore by them. They might be the same people, you know, they were saying, like, they're the most comfortable thing ever. And now they might be the same people who say that Crocs are the most comfortable thing ever. I don't know. Again, I'm not drawing any comparisons or judging or making any sort of baseless accusations. We finally found a group to criticize. Freely and openly, we can do it. I will not tolerate intolerance, but I will also not tolerate toe shoes. Acknowledge the 6 hours. Acknowledged. Ding. No, I won't say that. That was for you, Key Sky. Paradox of tolerance is a real thing. I know, that was the joke. A bit off track here. I'm seeing how big this hill is. I mean, I'm sure it still is. But I just remember in college, in the pre-Crocs, pre-toe shoe era, my big problem was everybody, all the students who would just wear flip-flops to all their classes and, like, to the cafeteria and, like, outside, regardless of weather, rain, shine, sleet, snow, or whatever, was just flip-flops. The noise bothers me, and the exposed feet bothers me. At least flip-flops are socially acceptable. You sure about that? You sure about that? On the beach? Or poolside? But not in Earth Sciences 101. Well, when I talk about flip-flops, I mean like the thongs, like the dollar store rubber stick between your big toe and middle toe. That's what I mean when I say flip-flop. Some people, I realize, call them thongs. Everywhere on campus. Hated it. Sorry. I got flashbacks. The Nam. Flip-flops was my Vietnam. Oh, gosh.
Try to get this stream back on the rails.
We left the rails in the last spawn chunk. Oh, that one too. I mean, I will say, again, not to make sweeping generalizations about a population of people, but I think the Japanese have it right. Take off your shoes and put on some slips. Those is your indoor slips, your house slips. Those don't leave the house. I used to be an indoor shoe person. I gotta be honest. But that's because my family didn't care about the carpet or like anything like that. But then I went to when I found like higher quality socks that were like thicker, like hiking socks. Then I went to socks indoors. But now I'm not sandal. Now I'm slipper indoors because this house is all hardwood floors, and I can't stand walking on bare floors in just socks. My first apartment had like 4-inch, what's that called? Carpet. What is that called? Like shag carpet. That's I think when I made the transition to sock indoor. And it wasn't like old either. The owner of this condo I was renting it from like just installed it. Like they purposefully installed brand new shag carpeting. And I'll have to admit it was the right choice. Very comfortable. I only lived there a year, though, so I don't know what has become of it. It was like mowing the grass every time you had to vacuum. Ooh, I'm fine. Is the YouTube title going to be something foot related? I don't know. I think it's going to be something like CO2 poisoning or something like that. I think that might be the true root cause of all this strangity happening in today's stream. Anyway, seen any good birds lately? Well, we did get, or we have been getting, a goldfinch at our video bird feeder, which I've never had before. They're kind of jerks. They're like pushing all the other birds out. You went kayaking? Do you own a kayak? May I borrow it? You have an inflatable kayak. I mean, how is that? I don't know. I'm just looking for like an easy entry-level way to try it out. Like, the inflatable part is appealing, because then you don't have to worry about, like, storage or, like, strapping it to the roof of your car. Then I know there are some drawbacks as well. Boat. Small apartment and a Mustang. The Mustang must take up a lot of room in your apartment. Can't store and transport a normal kayak. You just, like, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to? That is what I'm used to. Yeah, I mean, it would be neat, but I don't think I'm gonna find anything that I would take out on the Puget Sound. Unless it's particularly calm. Go kayak with the whales. Side sleeping. You can often find great kayak deals on Facebook Marketplace. Well, I can't
Side sleep in.
Thank you. I can't use Facebook Marketplace. I mean, annoyingly, there was like somebody was giving away their kayaks for free on like Craigslist, but I like didn't respond fast enough. That would have been the Beezus Kneezus. But yeah, and it's also like usually like just the kayak, so I'd still like need to get the paddle and a place to put it and all the other accoutrements. These boundaries, they're simply too much to overcome. Just carve one out of the logs from work. You're joking, but that big slab of a tree cookie that the girlfriend brought home to make a table out of, the rest of that tree did go to the tribe and is currently being carved out to make a canoe. Ooh, lighting error. I fix. What? boogie noises. Excuse me. Excuse me. Inflatable kayak. You have a foldable kayak and you like it. I've seen those too. They like fold into a square that has like a backpack strap on it. I haven't heard 100% good things about their durability though. Yeah, like the origami ones. I mean, also just like the folding, the joints. Also, a lot of apartment dwelling kayakers in chat. I mean, I'd imagine, yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I feel like an inflatable kayak might not have, like, the same stability, because it doesn't have, like, a defined keel. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know the rules about sleeping in an SUV and it's, oh god! Oh! Oh! Wolfie! You mad lad! Now there's a screenshot. I was trying to place the block to break the kayak, to break the cactus, but instead I made him sit. Kayactus. All right. Woo! You never let me touch these. I mean, we got a few very good Wolfie-based thumbnails. We got the one where I'm down in the hole and he's lotion on the skin at me on the top of the hole. And then we got that one. Kayak this. No, I think the way you spelled it is that's how you that's Kiatus. I think that's pronounced coitus. Lost in translation, we understand. Good, I wasn't the only one.
I'm canceling this stream now.
It's all over. Put the timer back up on the clock. Never happened.
Kiatus.
It's a Kia made a Miata. That's a spicy Kiatus. That's the offensive slang word for kids who steal Kias with USB plugs.
Karenastic.
Karenastic. I'd say this works. Oh. Kurt knows what I'm talking about. Gavin Free was one of the guys involved. Are you talking about Rooster Teeth? I never watched any of the Rooster Teeth stuff. I only watched and watch. Oh god. Slow-mo guys. What am I doing? Workbench. I mean, I watched enough to, like, have picked up on the power of pimps. And used that somewhere at some point. What's up with these holes? These are my breathing holes, so I don't suffocate to death while driving the Datsun. That's what the Datsun needs, breathing holes. You'll see in a second. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. Oh, well, I didn't this time. I spawned here, but sometimes I spawn in this wall, thanks to the jitters. If I'm one jit into this wall, I will take a suffocation jit. No, we're not using that. That's the end of it. All right, 80,302.98 megabytes.